What's up, guys? So this is a mountain bike, no? Today we're gonna pump. We're gonna use the pump. I bought just in like 2 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, because the tire is very soft. So I'm thinking that there is a slow puncture, but I think when I check, there is no puncture, or there is no holes or anything metal that's on the tire itself. The tire looks new. It's Maxxis tire, and then it's just since this is the winter time, so the tire pressure also changes. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pump using this simple pump, hand pump. This is hand pump. This is like €34 something, and there is also three types of pump. Average one, like the hand pump. This one is in the mid range. This is €34, and this is €34, and then there is also like €54 with the gauge on it. €54 as a gauge, and this one is not. But I can show you if the tire pressure is enough already. I will show you on how to determine. Not only like pressing the tire, but you can determine on here. So as I said, I just got it like 5-10 minutes ago. I was in the shop, cycle shop in Tallaght. So what we're gonna do here now, so we're gonna open these valve caps here. This is a very skinny valve thing, so that's very skinny, and surely I don't even know how to pump this thing. But these things here, this is like a valve core where the inlet air is in here, like pump in here, valve, and then since if you push this one, it used to be like, if you push, there should be air, but there's nothing. So I'm thinking you're gonna lose this one, turn this counterclockwise. This is like another cover here, like, so you're gonna lose. You can hear that? You can hear the air squeezing out. So once you hear this air squeezing out, and that's the time for you to insert this. Okay, so use this gripping thing on the top, like this one here, this one's like that, and then once you release, pull it in, you put it like that, it's lock position. So this pump here, obviously, because there are two types of valve tires here. This is the skinny one, and there is also the normal valve, tire pressure valve, like the bigger one, like the normal one. I will show you now. We got the skinny one. We have here the right size here, the skinny one. And I will show you the if you have tire that has the bigger size. Okay. When I got this one, I also asked the guys over there, like the demo, on how they do. So they got me like a demo thing, like you have to turn to lose this one counterclockwise, and then shoe counterclockwise, and pulls out, pulling out. This is like a gates or slaves here. So pull this thing up. This is for the skinny, as you can see, for the skinny tire or skinny bulb, air bulb, and this is for the normal bulb, like the bigger bulb, this one here. So you can flip it like upside on the opposite side. If you have the skinny, you can use this one, and if you have the skinny one, you can use also this one. The regular tire bulb is this one here, which is the bigger one. So since we have the skinny one, we're gonna use this smaller one. So we just put it like that to assemble, and then this like a union nut. Make sure that there is also like a o-ring here, so it will properly seal, preventing the air escape into the system. So tighten it like counterclockwise, like that, tight, not crazy tight, but it's just a snug tight. Okay, this is how to use pump. Okay, that's tight now. So now what we can do, try to seal it here, and then pump pressure. See, it's hard. That means the pump here, the sealing, or the air bulb here, or the o-ring inside the tube is good. There's no air leaks. And now we're gonna do now is to pump this thing here. We're gonna do that. Just push it in. Like place this thing down. This is like a pen. Put this thing down. And then before you put this thing in, you got to lose a little bit here. The purpose of that is to let the air getting in. Okay, and once you lose that bulb or bulb core, insert this. Once you insert that one thing in there, now it is sealed, and see, it is getting pressure now. So we're gonna pump up to like believe it or not, this is like also like a tire pressure on the normal car. This is like 30 psi. Believe it or not, this thing here, it's a small or a skinny tire, but the normal pressure in psi is 30 psi also. So since we have no gauge, we can also determine that more or less we have a 30 psi on the tire. Okay, aside from pressing in, we're gonna pump now. So pumping like so. If you pump, you have to push also. Push the pump to the bulb, so it will compress and preventing the air from coming out. So like that, kind of hard, but try to manage. So pump now. As you can see, good here. Then I pump a few times, maybe 10 times, and then as it gets harder, see, the tire is getting hard, and then to determine whether or not you have the 30 psi already on the tire that you are pumping. See this handle pump here. I'm going to release. So once you have that 30 psi, this handle pump will go like that. That means it has already 30 psi more or less. Okay. So this is what I believe that we have already 30 psi. Once I release the the pump handle, it will just like increase outwards, you see. So that means we have already arrived at 30 psi. Okay, see, the handle is getting pushed out like that. That means we have enough air on the tire. As you can see, I can squeeze it and it's very hard. That's 30 psi more or less. And once you have that, you disconnect. Just kind of close the valve in here. This is the safety features of the mountain bikes. You have to close the valve here. Close the valve, and that's not tight. Okay, and also tighten this one also. This is the valve guide lock mechanism. Tighten here. And once you tighten, put the cover back on. Then you do the same thing in the front, the same procedure, and you have a very lovely tire in here. It is 30 psi now, more or less. Okay, thank you. To do the front, same procedure. Thank you very much. Using this one. Okay. Guys, once we're done, secure the pump in here, as you can see. So that's it. Thank you very much.